Hi everybody, so I'm back to do a video this time about how you can keep track of which games you've got in your collection to make sure that you either don't miss a bargain if you see a game out and about and you're not sure if you've got it, or if you're just starting out, just ways how you can keep track of how much you spent and different things like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use 3 different examples of ways that people can track their collections and just let you know a little bit more about them. So the first and the most old-fashioned way is to simply use a pen and paper. This only generally works when you've got a small collection when you're first starting off, and you just write down the names of the games that you have got, because it's most likely that most of the games you're still going to be looking for. The problem with this is you have to carry it around everywhere with you, so that's why no one uses this method anymore really. The second way is you can download spreadsheets. So if you're good with programs like Excel or Numbers if you're working on a Mac, you can go to many of the different forums, and what they've actually got is people have compiled lists of all the different games which are available, down to which region they're for, which the rarity values, and literally a full list of the games. What you can do then is open up these spreadsheets, and then as you get the game you can mark them off. You can change the priority, so if there's a game that you're really looking for you can set it to high priority. The downside with this is that generally you can only use it whilst you're at home. If you're going to be out and about, then you're going to have to try to remember which games that you've got, which can make things a little bit difficult. So the main focus of this video is to let you know about the different apps that you can get for smartphones and tablets, which will be able to help you track your collection. Now the app that I use is the Nintendo 64 Collector. You can download it from the App Store. You won't be able to see this very much, I wouldn't have thought. But basically what this app allows you to do is it brings up a full list of all of the games which are available on the Nintendo 64 in North America. And also PAL as well. They've not added Japanese games just yet, but apparently they may be doing that for a future update. What you can then do is whenever you get hold of one of the games, you can go into the app, find the game, and it gives you the option to mark it as being complete, whether you've got it with the manual or just the cart only. What you can also do is, when different people use these apps, when you get the game, you can actually give it a rarity rating for based where you are. You can also input how much you paid for it. What this allows it to do is it communicates with the servers, and then it gives sort of like an average. So say if a game suddenly becomes really rare, then the app's gonna, it's gonna let you know it's being a rare game. In the same way, if a game suddenly becomes available for a really cheap price and lots of people are putting the rarity as being really low, then it adjusts automatically. What this also does, it automatically syncs with their servers, so you can actually get a link so you can share this with people. Now what this allows you to do is, say for example, if you've got like a little retro game shop, or if somebody's wanting to buy you a game, you can actually send them the link and it will show up everything that's in your collection, and also whether you've got it complete, whether it's in box. So what's really good is, say for example, is about once a month what I do is I email out my list to the different game shops that I normally buy from, so that they know either what I'm looking for or what I've already got. And then they know they can come back straight away and say, yeah, Glenn, we've got this game, this is our price for it. So that's a really cool tip. What the app also allows you to do is it also gives you a total of the average price paid for games, so you know roughly what price you should be looking to pay for a game, and it does this for the different stages, so it tells you what price you should roughly be paying for a cart, with the manual or the box and complete version. The good thing about this app as well is it'll allow you to search for games directly in eBay, just using the app. So you don't have to go onto eBay, you can go straight into the app, find the game you want, hit a button, and it'll bring up that game which is for sale all across the world. A few other good things about this app are the fact that you can also keep track of how much your collection is worth. So what it does, it adds up all the games that you've got, whether it's loose carts, complete in box, adds it all together about the prices that are being paid for it, and it tells you how much exactly your collection is worth. Now I'd say you only use this as an estimate because it does depend on which country you're from and where your games are, the condition and things like that, but it's really good to give you a little bit of help just to let you know how much you should be paying. I think the thing that scares a lot of new collectors for the first time is they don't want to feel like they're getting ripped off on games. So you can use sites like this, and also forums like Nintendo Age, where you can check, speak to other people and use their databases to see how much you should be paying, and it's a really great way to keep track. What this also means is most people carry their smartphones with them all the time. So if you're ever out and about and you see a game, especially when your collection gets pretty big and you may not remember exactly individual games that you've got, you can actually just open up this app and it will let you know whether or not you've got it, which is really great to make sure you don't miss out on a bargain. And also, if there's a game that you've maybe not seen or heard too much about, you can actually check the average price that you should be expecting to pay for it, so it can help you to negotiate a better deal. I'll put a link in the description below to the App Store where you could download this app if you want to. And the good thing about it is it's not just for Nintendo 64, it's available for all different consoles as well. They're constantly adding new consoles and they do update their database, which is really great. So if you've got any other tips about how to keep track of your collection, put it in the description below to share it with other collectors. And until the next video, have a great weekend.